Global warming, the addition of greenhouse gases in atmosphere increase the temperature of the earth. These gases remain in the lowest part of the earth's atmosphere and do not allow solar radiation to reflect back into space. As a result, heat remains within the earth's atmosphere and increase its temperature. This is called global warming. Due to the global warming, polar ice caps and glaciers are melting faster than the time taken for new ice layers to form. Seawater is also expanding, causing sea levels to rise due to melting glaciers, rivers overflow, and cause floods. In 1990, the United Nations established Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change (IPCC). It provides scientific advice to the world's leaders on issues like the buildup of greenhouse gases and its prevention. According to IPCC, Earth's surface's temperature has increased 0.2% per decade in the past 30 years. Scientists fear Scientists fear that the sea level is rising up to zero point 0.9 centimeter. A air rise in sea level has worst effect on coastal countries. Most of the island of the Maldives are less than 1 meters above sea level. It is estimated that within 100 years the Maldives might become and the citizen would be forced to evacuate. The term greenhouse effect refers to the phenomena in which certain gases called greenhouse gases trap heat in the atmosphere. These gases act like the glass in a greenhouse, which does not allow the inner heat to escape. When sunlight reaches the surface of the earth, much of its energy is transformed into the heat energy. The earth's surface reflects this heat energy towards space as infrared radiations. The greenhouse gases trap infrared radiations and send it back to earth. Carbon dioxide, methane, and nitric oxides are important greenhouse gases. Since 1800, the amount of carbon dioxide in atmosphere has increased 30%. The amount methane has more than doubled, and the amount of nitric oxide has increased about 8%. When rain falls through polluted air, it becomes across chemicals such as oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. These chemicals interact with water vapors in the presence of sunlight to form sulfuric acid and nitric acid. These acids remain as vapors at higher temperature. As temperature falls, the acids begin to condense into liquid from the mix with rain or snow on the way down to the earth. This makes rain acidic with pH range of 3 to 6. Some of the significant ill effects of the acid rain. Acid rains destroy the necessary nutrients present in the water of rivers and lakes, etc. It likes lower the pH water. Most of the aquatic animals cannot survive at this pH. Acid rain washes nutrients out of soil, damages the bark and leaves of trees, and harms roots, hairs, leaf pigments are also destroyed. Metallic surfaces exposed to acid rain are easily corroded. Fabrics, papers, and leather products lose their material strength or disintegrate easily. Building materials such as limestone, marble, dolomite, mortar, and slate are weakened with acid rains because of the formation of soluble compounds. Thus, acid rain is dangerous for historical movements. Historical monuments. The buildings of famous Taj Mahal has been corroded at many places due to acid rain. Deforestation means clearing up of forest by natural causes of or humans. Deforestation means clearing of forest by natural causes or humans. Large areas of forest have been cleaned for agriculture, factories, roads, rails, tracks, and mining. Humans cut trees of cutting down. Human cut trees of cutting down timber, which is then used for making structure and for heat production. Human preys upon forest animals, which are the predators of many insects, pests. In this way, insect pests destroy forest by eating the shoots and spreading disease. The effects of deforestation includes flood, droughts, landslides, and soil erosions, global warming, and loss of habits of many species. When the Industrial Revolution started some 250 years ago, the world population was at 600 million. That seems like a lot of people, but now the world population is almost 10 times at 6 billion and will grow to 8 billion by 225. Better health facilities and lowered mortality rate have contribution in population growth. Urbanization means growing of cities. People move from rural areas to cities in search of better jobs, education, opportunities, and higher standard of living. If there is rapid urban growth, the government find it difficult to provide even the basic facilities like health, education, shelter, water, electricity. Most of the migrations in cities do not find good jobs and become the part of urban poor. These is there is overcoming in schools, hospitals, the slums areas increase in number and people living there at greater risk of disease, urbanization